already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bison's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go, set. Panther streak, Panther streak. Ready?
On the ground, Jacobs will get the third quarter started. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, check that, street. Hut, hut.
On the handoff to Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Go, Reed, go. Bronco 80. Go.
Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Here we go. Let go.
They'll try the middle with Montgomery. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer. Ready?
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards. First down.
Let's face it, when you have a guy who can pick up those types of runs and keep the chains moving or stay ahead of the chains, you're making everyone else on offense happy because you're opening things up to allow for a whole lot of different play calls.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
comes to Montgomery. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll go with a keeper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that leads to a Chicago first down.
3rd and 2, and they go quarterback sneak. I know they got it. I have to believe the head coach had said, this is 4-down territory for us. We're going to try and pick it up no matter what.
I'm thinking the same thing because, sneak, you only think inches, a foot, maybe 2 full yards. That's tough to get done.
Yeah, normally.
And, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards. Second down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the 3rd quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Dobbs to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dobbs.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf. Trap 60. 19 Lion. Hunt.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
Ready?
That's again complete to Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Set. Ready?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Go! Ready?
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Let's go. Check smash. Check smash. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
A 40-yard punt, no return. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Looking deep here from Mechie.
This is intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Ready? Go street. Check go.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go now. 19, 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Panther 11. Dragon 60.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
37 yards on the punt with no return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now.
Here we go.
So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That's complete to Mooney. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Ready, set. Set, ready. Set.
On the option to give to Swift here. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
Dobbs is throwing. This is caught. It's Kirk. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Christian Kirk, 53 yards.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ready, break. Set. Cowboy 80. Go.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And brought down, but not before. 45-yard line.
And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, smash.
A give. This is Montgomery. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Let's go. Check go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Open man, there's Darnell Washington.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first
Here
here.
we go. Set. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt. Riggs. Riggs. Ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead, Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Ready?
That's out wide for Palmer. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational.
Let's go now.
The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Ready, ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Open man, it's Palmer.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll be a Chicago first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Say, hey! Hut, hut.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Come on, set. Hey, hey, check that, check that.
Montgomery will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Just power football there. Down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Ready, ready?
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set. Hut, go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Set, go.
To throw is Downs. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. big strides. Look at him go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The visitors' offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
On the ground, it's Montgomery.
And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Set. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And he gets this one in midfield before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the fourth quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Running left, Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Shut up. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 Lions. Shut up.
Back to throw here. And he's got it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bisons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their... So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Ravens ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Only able to gain a couple. It'll be second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Now Dobbs. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Trayvon Walker
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Dobbs. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
Sack, smash, smash, check, Panther, check, check.
Back to throw Dobbs. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
On the double.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Green alert, green alert.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Go.
It's complete to Hopkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The 13 yards that time at a first. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Chicago, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.